Hi guys, it's Alyssa. So, I made a video yesterday and it brought up some interesting points and I felt like, rehashing them right now, which would be really fun for me. So, the video I made was on Aphrodite and Lilith, and granted, when I started doing it, it was about Aphrodite, and then I realized Lilith was a big part of it. Now, it was brought to my attention, and this is true, that Lilith and Aphrodite come from two different separate ideologies. And you know what, that's true. So, why did I say it the way that I said it in there? And what I said was, basically, Lilith is a piece of Aphrodite. And people will disagree with that, and they're wrong. And I'm going to tell you why they're wrong, and I'm not trying to be a biatch about it. But every religion, every mythology follows the same universal law. It follows the idea that certain things cannot be explained through mathematical logic and science all the time. Sometimes we have to put names to entities we don't get, okay? Because there's still things we don't get. That's what a metaphor is. That's what an archetype is. That's something that science is like being too stubborn about to like really showcase, because I think they're a little bit jealous of it, because science can't figure out every archetype. They can't figure out every metaphor. And because of that, they're stuck. They're at a loss for our past, because our past is loud and clear, yet they're missing it. It's missing. It's going over everybody's head. Everybody's like, what? This is stupid. This past stuff that people used to believe in is so dumb now. Like, we're like so much smarter. Hey, please, can I get another soy latte? Even though I know that soy is really bad for estrogen, I just like am lactose intolerant because every time I eat pizza, I get really bloated. Not to mention that there might be salt or other things, whatever. Anyway, that's like a thing, right? So we're all super smart and we don't want to hear this stuff. Everything correlates with everything. If it's something important, it's something important. And there's things in the Bible that people still take face value, even though they are also part of that metaphorical chain of events that the world has always had. The biggest one for me and for you, it should be Eden. What is Eden? Eden in the Bible is a garden. It's the beginning of the Bible. It's the place where God says life began, where he put a man and a woman. Now, in Jewish folklore or religion, there is Lilith, the demon, who is Adam's first wife. Okay. Lilith, the demon, Adam's first wife. She's like super important. Why is she so important? There's a lot of stuff that says that she was very lazy. She was mean. She's sort of ignorant. She just wanted what she wanted. And because of that, she was forced to hang out with the demons. Now, we've glorified her a lot to those things that you're hearing those things from me, and you're like, wait, Lilith was those things? No, she's not. Lilith is like so smart. She's by herself. No, there were things about her that were negative, just like there were positive things. Like she didn't need no man, right? She didn't need to like serve another person. She wanted to serve herself. These things are great, right? Women are a part of that. But then there's Eve. Okay, and Eve, she was a perfect wife and mother. She did everything right. Well, that was until she got tempted because she was stupid. Okay, Eve is an idiot. Eve was also self-serving. Eve wanted to serve her husband, of course, and so she brought her husband in with her and dragged them all down. It was a big old problem. But Eve on her own, yeah, she was what Adam wanted. So which one of those is a woman? Which one? We're fighting here. Everybody's fighting in like some political climate about like who's the woman, who's the better one. I mean, they can all exist, but for some reason, feminism, which surrounds Lilith, the idea of Lilith is surrounded by feminism, can't really accept the mother and child. I mean, the mother in that wife archetype of Eve. She can't. Why? Because she can't exist together. They don't exist together. They're two separate entities, spiritual entities, okay? Eve cannot accept Lilith. She just can't, because it's a different entity. They don't like each other. There's no reason for them to like each other. They're different. They want different things, and they please themselves or men, however the F they choose, okay? And it's very interesting because I've seen people fight this battle like, it's important that you let a woman be a woman, and Show her nurturing side. Okay, so not every woman nurtures. Some women are batshit crazy at nurturing. Like, they're just not good at it. It's cool. That's cool, okay? And then some people will be like, you know what? Like, a woman is tired of being underneath a man's law. Men have been doing it for so long, and they're just, like, effing it up so bad. Yeah, that's true. That's true, too. But some women like it. They do, so we can tell them that's wrong for them to, like, serve it. You're going to be mad they're a traitor to a woman because they're, like, into that. You can't do that. All of those things, they're conflicting entities. And we've given them so much power because the truth of the matter is we have no idea what it means to be a woman. We don't. Because we cloak women. I was just watching Captain Marvel, and I'm going to say that movie was so bad, and it wasn't bad for anything that people think, but it was because, one, Captain Marvel wasn't born with her powers. She was given them. Fine, whatever. She's got, like, the Spider-Man spider bite. It happens. Spoiler. Whatever. She's all of a sudden given these glorious powers, and she naturally has the power to wield them, which is a big deal. It's not 100% focused on. There's a throwaway line that, like, made me cringe so bad by her best friend. Remember her best friend's name? Who says, before you got those powers, you were funny, and you were strong, and you were powerful, and you made me laugh, and you pushed me even though I was a single mother to do things. Cool. Is that what makes a woman? Because those seems like really shallow things, and I know, like, they're not supposed to be. They're supposed to be like the big moment. Like, you are already great, Captain Marvel. Carol, you didn't need to have all this electricity bursting through your veins or energy or whatever it was. You were already great. But it was so shallow. And the reason it's shallow is because the writers don't know what it means to be a woman. They just don't get it. And then when I start talking about this, like, oh, I'll start saying something like, it's not everyone wants to be a feminist, and people will be like, yeah, because a woman is a mother and child, and it's like, oh, not, why do I keep saying mother and child? I just think, like, all of a sudden I think mother, and I'm like, you have children, and so, like, what does it make? That's what makes a woman. To say that she's nurturing, it's a little bit deeper. I'm going to say this right now. It's a little bit deeper to say that a woman is a good wife and mother. And the reason why is because she's capable of creating life from her. Makes it a little bit deeper. But holy shit, if that's not the most horrible thing I've ever heard in my lifetime. I hate that. Like, I don't know which one I hate worse about women. That we're like a bunch of shallow things stacked up on top of each other that we can just list off. Like, you did this and you did this. Or that we can make children. Oh my god. Okay, so here's the idea here. Eden is Venus. Eden, the garden, is Venus. She is the womb, and she can create different types of people. But those people are her children. Women are not meant to follow after her children. They're meant to follow after her. Eden. Eden is Venus, she's Aphrodite. And if you want to, like, go cross-check this stuff, go look it up. There's a lot of imagery back in the day. A few hundred years ago, people knew this, but they don't know anymore. Eden is a woman. Eden is the most glorious, wonderful, beautiful woman alive because she's Aphrodite. So, what does that make a woman? Well, one, she makes flowers. Wherever she goes, wherever she does in life, she makes them more beautiful. How does she make them more beautiful? By planting flowers, by growing them outside of herself. By having the capability of being self-sufficient and taking what is already gross and making it better. She makes things beautiful, okay? What's another thing that she does? She harbors people, fugitives, a protective shield over those who cannot bear to live life in shitty places. So that means she's hospitable. She sounds so shallow too. No matter what, if she's inviting them into her home, or if she can't because people take advantage of her, she's able to give people the gift of life, even in turmoil, through standing next to them, through being there. got a sense of humor. And she'll shield people from the truth of who they are. But once they find out who they are, once they eat of her trees, and they know what she knows, she's willing to give them clothing to protect them. She is alive even when she's not speaking or moving. She cares to nourish people in the same way that she wants you to nourish her back. And if you don't, she'll get rid of you. And you know what? She will kick you out of Eden herself. She'll make somebody else do it. Because that somebody else is looking out for her. Because she looks out for herself. Because she's so great inside and outside. And the things that she wants to do in life and make it better. That she doesn't need to tell anyone to protect her. They just run to do it because she is the queen. The queen doesn't have to run out and meet people. I know it's like we're women in the 3000 century. We can do anything a man can do. We absolutely can, but we don't want to. The thing with Eden is Eden doesn't want to move. Because she's got so much going on. She also has to run out to meet someone. She'd rather be alone forever than have to run out and meet somebody. Because she's not completed by somebody else. What she wants is to progress the earth. She is Eden on top of Gaia. Eden took Gaia and said, I can do really cool things with you. Because I want the earth to be the most beautiful place in the entire world. So I'm going to make it that way. And it's going to be a safe haven for all life. And it's going to be beautiful, and it's going to have my mark all over it. I'm not going to let anybody take it. I'm not copying anybody. I'm making things better. And I don't know if that sounds less like a woman than all that other stuff to you. But for me, I think that a lot of the other stuff, the stuff that, I heard in Captain Marvel, is so interchangeable with a man, it doesn't matter. It just doesn't. We are like men, right? We can do anything a man can do. We can have power. We can have control. We can wear pants. There's a million. We can cut our hair short. We can not wear makeup. We can wear makeup. We can be funny. All these things men can do. Like, what does it matter if a female can do that? It doesn't matter. We do it. We are that. Who cares? But then it's like, okay, so now all we can do is have children? I'll tell you what, like when I had children, I had severe postpartum depression both times and got pretty ridiculed when I couldn't keep up with my shit because of that. And to me, I just went more and more inside of myself. Because not every woman can handle having a child, and that doesn't make them weak. It's maybe because they're meant to do something else. They're meant to create. In that place of a child, they're meant to create and build something and imagine something. And you know what I know? You look around the world and why it's so uninventive and unimaginative and people are being awful, it's because women aren't there creating. We're not being Eden, Aphrodite, Venus. You're so much more important than these one-bit throwaway characters in books and mythology. And that is what I really want you to understand when you're looking in your chart too, to see where is your Venus. Venus. She tells you so much about your blessing, your creative nature, what you're going to bring to the world. The beauty and the imagination and the power of your Venus is unmatched. And Lucifer Morningstar, he was able to get a whole lot of people following him because he was the brightest light in the sky. He was Venus. He's the light of Venus. So why is Venus herself not more powerful than him? She's a woman. She should be much more powerful than Lucifer, the man. That man is everywhere. Taking power from people, from innocent people, from children, from women. You're like, I'm powerful here, I got it. Where's Venus? Where's Eden? Where's Aphrodite? That's what I'm talking about. And you can take these archetypes and you can understand them, or you can just be like, they're so stupid. Do what you want, bye.